Micro goals. So here's a great way of getting started on something and making a bit of progress on something. Say you've got an essay and it's 2,000 words and you haven't started it. Every day that you're not starting it, you're just frustrated and you're beating yourself up that you haven't finished the essay yet. There's a thing in our brain called dopamine. This is this chemical that gets released when we feel like something has happened, some kind of sense of achievement. So if you've ever written something down on your to-do list that you know you've already completed, just to cross it out, what you're probably doing is getting your dopamine fix, because the brain, even though it knows you've already completed it, once it sees that cross or sees that little tick of ticking something off, will release a little shot of dopamine, and dopamine is highly addictive. So if you've got an essay and it's 2,000 words long, rather than every day feeling bad that you're not at the end of that essay and not giving yourself that dopamine rush, let's break it down into a micro goal. So maybe every day you're going to do 200 words. So 200 words is not a lot, and it means that every day as you get started, you know you've not got that long to wait until you get that little dopamine hit of, okay, I've finished my micro goal of 200 words for today. Tick, yes, and you get that little dopamine rush and it feels good. So anything that's big, one of the key things you can do to get started is break it down into really tiny micro goals. Make them really small, really specific, write them down on your to-do list so that you can tick them off and you've made that little bit of progress. Every 200 words that you do, every step that you take forward will get you towards where you need to be. But it's much better to start with that first step than to start there daunted by the fact that you've got this whole big marathon to run and you don't know how to get onto the start line. So just do that first little bit, treat it as a little micro goal, get your little dopamine hit, all will be well.